జెస్సీ ఏసీ అక్కడే ఉంది రిమోట్. వాట్ ఈస్ సిగ్మా? వాట్ ఈస్ సిగ్మా? పిల్లలు, వాట్ ఈస్ సిగ్మా? సిగ్మా ఇస్, మీరు చెప్పారు కదా, నేనే చెప్పుకుంటానండి. సిగ్మా ఇస్ స్టాండర్డ్ డీవియేషన్. Sigma is standard deviation, and variance is sigma square, and sigma is standard deviation. And what is the formula for standard deviation? Square root of variance, that is n into p into 1 minus p. So sigma by n is equal to square root of p into 1 minus p by root n. Here p is nothing but the sampling error. So the true error is expressed in terms of confidence interval. That means a lower bound and an upper bound. So error as such is a single value, r by n, but error dh is an interval with some confidence. It has a lower limit as well as a higher limit. So error as such in plus or minus zn will be calculated from the table. We will not calculate it. Actually, it is taken from a table depending on the confidence. So for 95% confidence, it is 1.96. For 95% confidence, it is 1.96. Then we have seen the opposite of confidence is significance, alpha, and there are two-sided intervals and one-sided interval. Two-sided interval confidence is equal to 100 into 1 minus alpha. One-sided interval 100 into 1 minus alpha by 2. That's why 90% confidence in two-sided interval is equivalent to 95% confidence in one-sided interval. That's what we have seen yesterday. Moving further, yesterday I started a problem. I'll come to it. Just give me some 5 minutes. I will come to that problem. So this is what we have written there. Error SH is r by n, and sigma error standard deviation in error sample is error standard deviation by n, and this is equal to error SH, p ante error SH into 1 minus error SH by n. So we are estimating something like this, 0.3 plus or minus 0.4. That means the lower limit is 0.26, the upper limit is 0.44. So we are telling that the true error will be between 0.26 and 0.44. That is the calculation of true error in terms of confidence interval. Two-sided and one-sided bond problem, we have seen it. 100 into 1 minus alpha, 1 minus alpha by 2. Central limit theorem is, as there is more samples, as we take more and more samples, the distribution will be normal distribution. Normal distribution is an important distribution in statistics, where the mean is equal to 0 and standard deviation is equal to 1. That is the normal distribution graph. This is normal distribution. Mean is equal to 0 and standard deviation is equal to 1. So if any distribution is normal distribution, then we can calculate the things very easily. That's the use of normal distribution. So central limit theorem says that as you take more samples, automatically our distribution will be normal distribution. That is the central limit theorem. As n tends to infinity, it approaches normal distribution. With normal distribution means 0 mean and standard deviation is equal to 1. That is central limit theorem. Now, if suppose you are comparing two hypotheses, let us say H1 and H2. You are comparing two hypotheses. How do we compare two hypotheses? How do we compare? We compare by seeing at the error. So we calculate the error difference. What is the error in first hypothesis? What is the error in second hypothesis? Which type of error we are talking here? We are talking about total true error. Error D H1. Hypothesis 1 true error minus hypothesis 2 true error. True error of H1 minus true error of H2. But is it possible to calculate true errors easily? No, we cannot calculate true error easily. We can calculate the sample error. So what we do is we calculate D dash, or in textbook it is given as D cap. So D cap is the sampling error of H. This is H1 and this is H2. Sampling error of hypothesis 1 minus sampling error of hypothesis 2. And sampling error is represented by error S H1 minus error S H2. So this is how we compare two different hypotheses. So based on that, we can calculate true errors, and the standard deviation is again the same formula, error SH into 1 minus error SH by N1 plus ఇప్పుడు టూ హైపోథసిస్లు ఉన్నాయి. సో ఎర్రర్ S2 ఆఫ్ H2 into 1 minus error SH2 by N2, that is the second number of samples, and if you want sigma, square root of this one. So we express D as, similarly we express D as D cap plus or minus Zn. We know how to see the Zn from the table with confidence interval, and standard deviation. What is standard deviation? Standard deviation is square root of n into square root of p into, చెప్పండి, standard deviation formula, p into 1 minus p by n. This is the standard deviation formula. So standard deviation of the first thing, p means error SH1. So error SH1 H1 into 1 minus error SH1 by N1, the number of samples of the first hypothesis, plus error SH2 into error SH2 into 1 minus error SH2 by N2. This is the sigma standard deviation. So ఇంతకు ముందు మన ప్రాబ్లంలో ఎలా చేసామో అట్లాగే we will calculate. If we say 95% confidence, then we will calculate first error SH1, then error SH2, then we will take the confidence C, and if it is 95%, Zn value is 1.96, and we will calculate sigma. So we will express D. That is the comparing two different hypotheses. Moving further, so this is the expression D cap plus Zn into square root of error S. మళ్ళీ 1 ఎందుకు లేని నేను H1 ఇక్కడ రాస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి S1 రాయలేదు. So error S of H1 1 minus error SH1 by N1 plus error SH2 1 minus error SH2. Here Zn is the confidence, N is the percentage confidence. If it is 95%, 1.96, that value is very used. Now next is comparing learning algorithms, not only hypothesis. Suppose you have two learning algorithms. Learning algorithm, concept learning we have seen, decision tree learning we have seen. So suppose there are LA and LB, two different learning algorithms with two different hypotheses. Then what we do is, again the same thing, the true error of learning algorithm A minus true error of learning algorithm B. Here we take the set of this S is the sample space, the sample, and that belongs to the total distribution. And we cannot have total distribution at our hand to calculate, so we only have a D0, limited sample D0. Then what we write is same thing, error T0 is the training data, disjoint test training data. Same, LA learning algorithm of S0, learning algorithm of, that means in other words, don't be confused, but what we are doing is we are calculating the same thing again. Ikkada we calculated error DH1, error DH2. In learning algorithm, we are calculating error D learning algorithm 1 minus error D learning algorithm 2. That's it, nothing more. So how do we calculate? This is a different story. Now we don't need examples for that. So in first case, we have taken the examples or the sample data from D. In the second case, because we don't have all the D at our hand, we take only D dash, D naught. Now here, before we close this chapter, I talked about paired t-test. For that, you have to understand there is one more factor called degrees of freedom. Did you ever heard this term? degrees of freedom. Suppose there is an equation x plus y plus z is equal to n. Now n value depends on how many variables? How many variables?
3 variables.
3 variables. So here 3 is called degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom. If I say x plus y plus z is equal to 1, this whole expression depends on how many variables? How many variables? X and y. Z is automatically 1 minus x plus y, kada? So x plus y, and what is z? 1 minus x plus y. అంటే ఈ మూడిటి సమ్ 1 అయినప్పుడు రెండు మనం డిసైడ్ చేస్తే ఆటోమేటిక్ గా సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ ఐ సే x is equal to 0.5 and y is equal to 0.2, what is z?
0.3.
0.3. There is no option for z. So this expression depends on only 2 variables. So we say that degrees of freedom is equal to 2. Similarly, if there are n samples, the degrees of freedom is yes,
N minus 1.
good, n minus 1. This is what you have to remember. That's it. Degrees of freedom is the number of variables that determine the situation. So if there are n samples, degrees of freedom is n minus 1. Now we are moving further. Yesterday I introduced you paired t-test. చాలా ఉన్నాయి దీంట్లో. స్టాటిస్టిక్స్ అనేది పెద్ద సముద్రం, అదో పెద్ద సబ్జెక్ట్, మనం అన్నీ చూడలేం. సో ఐఎమ్ మేకింగ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ సింపుల్ యాజ్ పాసిబుల్. Paired t-test. That's what we are saying. So paired t-test means data samples of same entities. For example, in మనం తీసుకున్నాం, what we have taken, weight after the treatment, weight before the treatment. Same person. That is a pair. Same person. So what we do here is we calculate. It is a simple step. First, we calculate the difference mean. The difference mean by standard error, which is standard error is standard deviation of the error by n, square root of n. This is called p characteristics. P characteristics. దీన్ని బట్టి we calculate p critical and p value from a table. From a table. Based on that, we will see. Okay. Now, my hypothesis is by treatment, the hypothesis that we are trying to test is what is the hypothesis we have taken? By a particular treatment, people reduce weight. This is alternate hypothesis. What is the null hypothesis? What is null hypothesis? Opposite of this? Yes. What is null hypothesis? Tell me. What is the opposite of
Gain
it?
weight.
People do not lose weight. People do not lose weight. That means what we are trying to do is, if you see the data, yesterday's random data, ఇక్కడ assumptions ఏంటంటే all the data is independent. Person 1 is independent from person 2. There is no relation. So this is the weight before the treatment, this is the weight after the treatment, and the mean, the average is 77.6, 75.7. యాక్చువల్ చూస్తే తగ్గింది అక్కడ వెయిట్ మీన్ తగ్గింది. సో నల్ హైపోథసిస్ ఏంటంటే, నల్ హైపోథసిస్ ఇస్ మీన్ బిఫోర్ ద ట్రీట్మెంట్ is same as mean before after the treatment. This is null hypothesis. Mean or average before the treatment is same as the after the treatment. That is null hypothesis. And what is our H1? What we are saying? Mu 1 minus mu 2 before the mean is greater, after the treatment lesser, so it should be greater than 0. This is the alternate hypothesis. This hypothesis is both means should be same. There is no difference before the treatment and after the treatment. ఇది మనం రాసాం. So based on the given hypothesis, we will form a null hypothesis and we will test it whether null hypothesis is correct or not. We will test it, and then if we accept this, this will be false. If we reject this, this will be true. So now the question is whether we accept H0 or not. So to do that, the first thing is, let me do this here. Are you seeing my Excel file? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So these are the number of persons. We have 10 samples. So what is the degrees of freedom here? We have 10 samples. What is the degrees of freedom?
9.
9. Degrees of freedom is 9. N minus 1. So first I will calculate the mean. What is mean? Average, right? So I will calculate the average of this one, and I will calculate the average. You have to do it with calculator because I have the Excel. I am doing it, and the difference W1 minus W2 is 2, difference is 1, difference is minus 2, difference is 2, difference is 4, difference is 0, difference 3, all this. So the mean of difference is 1.9, and we can calculate average, variance, and standard deviation. SD, standard deviation. What is standard deviation formula? How do we calculate standard deviation? Tell me. ఒకవేళ మీరు మాన్యువల్ గా చేస్తే ఎలా చేయాలి స్టాండర్డ్ డీవియేషన్ ఎక్సెల్ కాకుండా? is equal to square root of variance. What is variance? Variance is equal to sigma sigma చెప్పండి
xi
xi
minus
minus
mu
mu mean whole square by n.
n.
This is the sigma square. So square root of this will be the sigma. There you will calculate the standard deviation. So by this formula, you have to calculate the standard deviation. I am doing it from the Excel to save our time. Already yesterday I shown you the difference, then the variance. Variance is xi minus mean. So 80 minus 77.6, 2.4 అట్లా మొత్తం వేరియన్స్ డిఫరెన్స్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసాం, దాన్ని హోల్ స్క్వేర్ చేసాం, హోల్ స్క్వేర్ బై స్క్వేర్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ n, that we have done. But here we have direct formula for standard deviation. So B12 B16 only. I don't want 17. 17 లేదు ఇక్కడ, అంటే ఇక్కడ వరకే 16. So the standard deviation is of weight 1 is 5.48. So I will drag this, and standard deviation of the error is 2.04. So now, so based on this calculation, I will come here. From this table, now the t characteristic, t calculated or characteristic is equal to the difference mean, by standard error. What is the difference mean? 1.9 ante kada difference. Difference mean is 1.9. So 1.9 by standard error. What is standard error formula? Standard error is calculated by the standard deviation of the error by square root of n. Square root of n. What is the standard deviation of the error? 2.20484, 2.024846 by square root of 10. Can you help me out this? Or I will also open calculator. Square root of 10 first. Square root of 10 is 3.16, 163, 1622, something like that. 2.024846 by square root of 10 is how much? The square root of 10?
3.162.
1623. 1623. So what is 2.02486 by let us make 1 by 6, 1 by 3 into 2.02486. So standard error is 0.640. 0.640. Now it is 1.9 by standard error is 0.640. What is this value? 2.96. So t characteristic, it is a value which we calculated. T characteristic is 2.967, around 3. 2.967. Now, based on this, from the tables, from statistical table or T distribution table, which are available over internet, we will get T critical and P value. This P value is the probability of getting an unusual result from the H naught. So based on this, we will decide whether to accept, based on these two, T critical and P value, we will take a decision whether to accept or reject H naught. So if we accept H naught, H1 will be false. And if you reject H naught, H1 will be correct. So this is about H naught. Now, to calculate, for T distribution table, we need T characteristic, the first value. Then number 2, we need degrees of freedom. Number 1, we need T characteristic. What is that? 2.967. That is the first thing you need from the table, to look into the table. Then degrees of freedom. What is the degrees of freedom here?
9.
9. Then the N, or the confidence, how much confidence you want. If nothing is mentioned, we will take 95% confidence. That is by default. Vamshi, good morning. యా నేను 10 వరకు క్లాస్ ఉంది వంశీ, తీసుకొని బయలుదేరుతాను. అంటే నేను 10:15, 10:20 కల్లా వచ్చేస్తాను. ఒకసారి మంగయ్యకి ఫోన్ చేయవా? మేడం చెప్పాను ఆల్రెడీ. యా నేను చెప్తాను మేడం. లోపలికి వెళ్దామా? అట్టగా తాళం కావాలి కదా. సరే నేను చేస్తాను మేడం. So based on these 3 values, we'll be looking up into table. Now they are available over internet, T distribution table. Something like this. Degrees of freedom. and percentage confidence. So this is our T calculated. So two-side bounded or one-side bounded, see later. Here, the degrees of freedom. What is our degrees of freedom? What is our degrees of freedom? 9. Isn't it? 9. Then, based on the 9, suppose we want 95% confidence. So, 95% confidence, it is 1.833. This is the P value. 95% confidence ikkada, sorry. So this is the value is 2.262. 2.262. T value is 2.262. So from the table, T critical is for 95. Hello, are you there following?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. 95% confidence. The T critical value is, what is the value we got? 9 degrees of freedom, 95% confidence, and this is 95% confidence. What is the value we got? 2.262. 2.262. That means the T critical, the T calculated is greater than T critical. T calculated is greater than T critical. Yeah, I'm waiting for a phone. Just wait for 2 minutes. If T calculated is greater than T critical, we reject the null hypothesis. మేడం గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ మేడం. ఒకసారి ఆ సెక్యూరిటీ అతనికి చెప్పరా మేడం, మేము వెళ్తాము. చెప్పారా? ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం. వెళ్తాను మేడం, వెళ్ళి ఒకసారి ల్యాబ్లో చూసుకున్నాను. రైట్. నాకు లేదు మేడం, నాకు లేదు. నాకు లేదు. ఓకే. We reject null hypothesis. So what is the inference here? Because your T calculated is greater than T critical, we are rejecting null hypothesis. What is the null hypothesis? There is no weight change. So what is the inference here? Weight change ఇది తప్పు అంటే అర్థం ఏంటి? వెయిట్ అనేది రెడ్యూస్ అయింది. There are more calculators also. there is one more value for P, which is called P value, that also we can use. For example, what is our T calculated? What is our T calculated? 2.967. So here we give 2.967. Degrees of freedom 9, and confidence 95% and significance anta?
2
95% confidence and significance anta? 1 minus 0.95, that is 0.05. Significance is 0.05. Suppose I am doing two-tail problem, అంటే two ends నేను చూస్తున్నాను. So 2.967, degrees of freedom 9, sigma is 0.05 and two sides. So calculating the P value. So P value is 0.015, which is less than the significance. Because P value is less than the significance, we reject null hypothesis. That is another method. So I will write it here. This is one method. And the second thing is, from the table, we also look into P value. Look into P value. The P value గురించి చాలా పెద్ద హిస్టరీ, అంటే what is that అనేది చాలా ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఉంది. So I am not going into that. I don't want to confuse you more. So with T characteristic 2.967, degrees of freedom 9, and significance alpha 0.05, that means the confidence is 95. So based on these two-sided problem or two-tailed, మనం two-sided అన్నాం, ఇక్కడ two-tailed అంటున్నారు, two-sided bound. Then the P value was, what was the P value? 0.01579. 0.01579. 0.01579. 779. So because this P value is less than the alpha, we reject null hypothesis. This is another method. Reject null hypothesis. That means weight reduction is true. This is called paired t-test. This is called paired t-test. Paired t-test. So with this, we completed our second unit. Yeah. With this, we completed our second unit. Shall I keep this in your note, in your group? వద్దా, అవసరం లేదా? ఉన్నారా? హలో,
పెట్టండి సార్.
This is called paired t-test. There are many other tests also, sample single t-test, then different sample t-test. These are all statistics. Actually, ఇది మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ కాదు, అంటే మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ లో పార్టే, బట్ ఇట్ ఇస్ బేసిక్ స్టాటిస్టిక్స్. మనం మరీ లోతుగా వెళ్తే మనం స్టాటిస్టిక్స్ చాలా టైం పడుతుంది. సో వీఆర్ జస్ట్ సీయింగ్ వాట్ ఈస్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ అస్. And along with that, today I will keep the slides also. This second part of the slides, go through them. అంటే నేను టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లోంచే తీసుకున్నాను మెటీరియల్ అంతా. మీరు టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ ఒకేసారి చదివితే అర్థం కాదు కాబట్టి జస్ట్ యూ కెన్ గో త్రూ ఆల్ దీస్ స్లైడ్స్. ఇక మెటీరియల్ అంటే మీకు స్లైడ్సే, ఇంకా మ్యాక్సిమం టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో ఉన్నటువంటి మెటీరియల్ అంతా కూడా నా స్లైడ్స్ లో దొరుకుతుంది. సో యూ కెన్ గో త్రూ ద స్లైడ్స్. ఇంకా మనకు ప్రాబబిలిటీస్ ఏం వదిలిపెట్టవు. నెక్స్ట్ చాప్టర్ బేసియన్ లెర్నింగ్, అక్కడ కూడా మళ్ళీ మనం ప్రాబబిలిటీస్ గురించి ఎక్కువ. సో ఒకవేళ మీరు ప్రాబబిలిటీస్లో వీక్ ఉంటే మై సజెషన్ ఈస్ ప్లీజ్ వన్స్ అగైన్ రివ్యూ ద ఫండమెంటల్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాబబిలిటీ. ఒక్కసారి ప్రాబబిలిటీస్ అన్ని చూసుకోండి, ఎందుకంటే దట్ ఈస్ మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ అస్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ప్రింటింగ్ అండ్ there are some 4 exercise problems which are already I have solved it. I will send you that also. Exercise problems, ఎందుకంటే ఎగ్జామ్లో ఎక్సర్సైజ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ కూడా ఉంది. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం అప్లై చేసిన ప్రిన్సిపల్స్ మీదనే ఎక్సర్సైజ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కూడా ఇచ్చారు. సో దీంట్లో ఒక చిన్న ఓకే లెట్ మీ exercise. Yeah, this was for exercise. కొంచెం మిక్స్ అయిపోయినాయి. What can I do? or otherwise I will send another notebook. దాంట్లో ఒక చిన్న మిస్టేక్ ఉంది, నేను 0.83 బదులు 0.87 తీసుకున్నాను. బట్ యూ కెన్ డూ ఇట్ లేటర్. యూ కెన్ సో ఇక్కడ సెకండ్ ప్రాబ్లంలో యాక్చువల్గా ఇది 0.83 కదా, 83 నేను 87 తీసుకొని ప్రాబ్లం మొత్తం చేసేసాను. దాని తర్వాత మీ క్లాస్లో చెప్పేటప్పుడు మళ్ళీ నేను మార్చాను, కొంచెం ఓవర్లుక్ అయిపోయింది. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఎక్సర్సైజ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. మీకు అర్థమయ్యేంత వరకు 4 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ నేను చేసి పెట్టాను, మొత్తం 6 ఉన్నాయి. దాంట్లో లాస్ట్ 2 కాంప్లికేటెడ్ ఉన్నాయి, సో వదిలిపెట్టాను. 4 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఏమో చేశాను, ఎక్సర్సైజ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. So these are the material. So I am trying most to explain you simply. This is complicated subject, there is no doubt. It is not that easy subject. You have to practice and you have to study. And if you respond in the class, I will be happy. Let us make it 0 or Bhavani.
Present, sir.
Acha amma. Ankita.
Present, sir.
Triveni.
Present, sir.
Akhil. Manvita.
Yes, sir.
Varsha.
Akhil present, sir.
Akhil present. Varsha. Kalyani.
Present, sir.
సుష్మా. సుష్మా వచ్చింది కదా. పద్మప్రియ.
Present, sir.
ఉమామహేశ్వరి.
Yes, sir.
భవానీ వచ్చింది.
వచ్చింది, sir.
నాగరాజు. నవ్య.
Present, sir.
సాయి రాడు. రితీష్.
Present, sir.
మహబూబీ.
ప్రెజెంట్ సార్. వాయిస్ రావట్లేదండి సార్.
ఓకే, నిన్న కూడా వచ్చింది. భవ్యశ్రీ.
Present, sir.
శ్రీజ.
Present, sir.
శిరీష. సౌజన్య. సౌజన్య. సరిత.
Yes, sir.
వైభవశ్రీ.
Present, sir.
ప్రవళిక.
Present, sir.
శైలజ.
Present, sir.
త్రివేణి. త్రివేణి వచ్చింది కదా, నాగబోయం త్రివేణి. ఎన్ త్రివేణి వచ్చావు కదమ్మా.